I was divorced in like 91 and basically raised my daughter on my own. I was fortunate where the alimony, the child support turned into alimony at the end. And it was, you know, plenty of money to live on. It was really, everything was okay. Then he got fired from his job as a vice president. So all of a sudden he's unemployed. And after all these years, it's like, oh my gosh. So we went into court. He didn't have a lawyer. I didn't have a lawyer. And all of a sudden it's down to $65 a week. And my medical is between $1,000 and $1,200 a month out of pocket for supplies I need. So between that and Social Security, I was not making it. I have open sores. It's a genetic disease on both my feet, and they cover the entire tops of my feet and up my shins. And they'll open up into the bone, and they're constantly getting infected. So I constantly need bandages. And there are only certain ones I can use because now some of them, they put wood in, believe it or not, in the paper. And I have allergic reactions to them. So they're really expensive because I'm getting a really good discount. They go for like maybe, I don't know, maybe $10, $11 a box. But the pharmacy sells them to me for $6 a box. But I go between 4 and 6 boxes a day in changing. So that's the worst, you know. That, and then the prescriptions that are covered, they're all covered by the insurance, but the co-pays are high. It's about $200 a month on just prescriptions with insurance. So it got really, really scary because it was at the point where I couldn't change the bandages and that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. So I have that, and then I have lupus, and then I have had breast cancer where I had a mastectomy. That was a couple years ago. Then I had a bleeder where I lost 6 pints of blood and almost didn't make it. That was after the mastectomy. And I have Sjogren's, which is like dry mouth, and you just don't produce enough saliva. So, and the list goes on. When I went to probate, they said that I had to settle for 65. There was nothing I could do. And, you know, you feel like you're really stuck. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't pay anything. I can't do anything. Couldn't afford a lawyer. And a friend of mine mentioned this place. So we made phone calls, and I was fortunate enough to get an interview. I don't know how to ask for help at all. And to go to a place like this really bothered me because I needed them. But I didn't want to be there because I was used to paying everything that whatever I did, I had the money for. And not to have the money for a lawyer was really tough. And they just treated you like, you know, they knew me. They were warm, and I didn't feel like anything, I mean, I was just very comfortable with them. We met with Tom, and he was awesome. He just started reading through things, and he said, I'll see what I can do to help you, and went from there. So, and I was really blessed, though, because we went into court at least 3 times. So it was so nice that he was following me through. He wasn't going to just leave me hanging. He was so incredible because I'm in a lot of pain 24/7. It just never ends. And there are times where it's different levels depending on how they're doing. And he had so much patience with me because there's times I can't even think straight because it hurts so much. And he was just so relaxed and easygoing that, I mean, I would have lost it with me, to be honest. And he was just really kind. It's really, really scary because there is no way I would be able to have, you know, gone up to in front of the judge by myself. The knowledge that he has is amazing. The knowledge I have is zero when it comes to that. And you really need to know everything when you're doing this because they're throwing words at you. You have no idea what they mean. And you don't want to make a mistake. You don't want to give in. And that's what was so difficult about being in a lot of pain because you just want it over and you want to get out. I wanted to go do my bandages and go back to bed. That's what I wanted to do. But if I had to do that on my own, I couldn't have done it. There is absolutely no way. I'm a fighter, and that's why the court things I couldn't have done. I couldn't have fought. You know, I just didn't have the energy. Because with the breast cancer, it took so much out of me that I'm still, and then I was going through chemo also at the beginning of this whole thing. And that flattens you right out. So, you know, you got to do what you have to do. I want to keep going. I still have a lot of years ahead of me. Tom was able to get the alimony until he's 66. So I have 5.5 more years until my ex-husband be 66. So I plan for those 5.5 years to be really good years. I really would like to thank you, Tom, for giving me my life back. And I would like to thank the VLP for being there. I'm really excited about starting my life again.